This episode's brought to you by the Public Domain Shop, a clothing brand inspired by classic literature and film. Use the code Wolff to get 10% off your next sweatshirt purchase.
It's the most wonderful time of the movie season. It's top 10 time.
Woo!
10.
How would you guys describe 2025 for movies? Yeah, exactly.
It's all right. There's some good stuff. There's some bad stuff.
I liked it.
But today's the best.
Yeah, and it's regardless of how a year is overall, it's important to focus on the best times. And I will say this, the list has been ever shifting on mine. I don't know how it's been for you guys.
Yes.
Oh, it changed a
Yep.
few times, definitely.
Yep.
What, Noah, since this is your first time doing this, how hard was it to narrow them down?
So for me, I went to my letterbox, I clicked 2025, and just looked through, and I was like, oh yeah, that was really good. Oh yeah, that was really good. So then I had like, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had about 20.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, huh.
You're a much more optimistic moviegoer than we are.
I had
Yeah.
11, okay? 11. Right on the dot.
Narrowing down my 10 was difficult. It still is. Like, the weird thing about these lists is that a day or two later, it's not going to be the same, but that's part of the fun.
Oh, yeah, and mine shifted drastically, constantly.
Yeah.
I'm assuming today factored into it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, but my number one stayed the same, but everything else, like, shuffled around because I went and back, and all the ones in my top 10 I did rewatch to a certain percentage for specific scenes and moments and characters, because I wanted to see if they still held up to what I had seen them in the theater with all
That
of you.
was kind of the idea of dragging you out to what was supposed to be a double feature tonight.
Single feature.
We were supposed to see Marty Supreme and Begonia, and we saw one of them, and one of them will appear on all three of our lists. But the one that we really wanted your opinion out of most,
So sad.
when we went to the theater, it said closed for maintenance.
Apparently the ceiling collapsed.
30-some-year-old building.
Oh,
That-
older than that, I think, right?
Oh, easy. Like
Like-
1910.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the theater has been
100
there.
years old.
Okay, so the theater has been there for 30 plus
Well,
years.
the building, but yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Old building.
It used to be a porn house.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demonetization! Yay!
Thanks for nothing, guys. Get the fuck out.
I
Oh,
said
fine.
nothing.
That's true. That was me. You can blame me.
So, before we ramble on any further, Noah, what are your 7 or 8 honorable mentions this year?
Yeah, okay, so do you just want me to go through them?
Yeah, you can. Like, if you want to give like a couple minor details, by all means.
Okay, so these are in no particular order. These are just movies that I wanted to mention because I enjoyed them. The Naked Gun is good. It was a
I
lot
like
of
that.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had some really good bits. I still think of the Take a Seat. No, thank you. I have plenty at home. That I fucking oh god.
Don't
And-
talk too much about that one. That's
Sorry.
on my top 10.
Of
Okay.
course it is.
It's
That's
right
fair.
in there
Of course
somewhere.
it is.
It's great.
But good honorable mention.
To me, it's the second best Naked Gun movie.
Oh.
Wow.
After
Okay,
the
what's the
first.
Okay.
best?
The first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Just, yeah.
Okay.
Then we got this. It would have been on my top 10, but I'm not entirely sure if it counts. But like it should. But also I wasn't sure your rules entirely. So Common People from the newest season of Black Mirror. It is a full it is a standalone feature essentially, but it is. Oh fuck! This one fucked me up.
As all Black Mirrors do.
Have either of you seen that one?
No.
Oh,
okay.
We're not. I'm not a Black Mirror guy.
I've seen some, haven't seen a lot.
Okay, watch Common People. Then this other one, it's a full feature film. It's on Letterboxd. It's just not like a cinema release. It's on YouTube. It's called The Telling of the Untold Story of Tabitha Booth. It is a mockumentary with a bunch of Australian comedians. It is so fucking funny. I'm a huge fan of Australian comedy. And this is just a great one. So both of you should watch it. Everyone listen.
Send me a
watch-
link.
Yeah, I will.
Send me a link.
It's free on YouTube. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. It's fucking great.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
All right.
Interesting.
I'm intrigued.
Then we got The Monkey. Okay,
It had moments.
Moments.
thank you. So I will get to this later too. I'm sure with knowing what they probably put.
That might have changed, but go ahead.
Okay.
see.
Okay. But I'm a huge Osgood Perkins fan, and The Monkey, it just barely didn't make it. That was because of a second watch, but it's just, I love that little shit so much. Then we got Clown in a Cornfield.
Really?
It's fun.
Freaking clowns? I hate clowns.
It's fun and it's
Why
really
are
hate
people
clowns.
scared? Why are people scared of
Because
clowns?
you can't see their face. There's no facial expression. You
Yeah,
can't
you
recognize
can
what
see
they're
their
thinking.
you can see
Okay,
their faces.
You need to watch.
I want to take the Ark of the Covenant and melt every clown's face, and then I won't be afraid of them.
Okay, Josh, when we watch
Was-
the Terrifier franchise, you'll see that you
When?
can see his
He
face.
already has.
When?
No, you haven't sat
I've
down
seen
and
like
watched all
5
of them.
minutes of one.
Yeah, no,
and I
but
don't care.
You can see.
Well,
his
knowing
face.
how it ended out,
Yeah. Well, that's why we're just gonna get him a lot of bags. Anyway.
No, that's
so
bad.
so the Clown in Cornfield.
moving on.
Yeah. Drop.
I haven't seen that. I did want to see
It was
that. Did not get
surprisingly
it on my
good.
list.
Is that from the guy who made like Happy Death Day?
I don't know.
No, I don't
like the
think
poster.
It was Christopher Landon, I think, but I don't remember.
I thought that was him.
it might be. Did he do Happy Day? He might.
Might have been.
It's just surprisingly fun time, and then also finally Locked, with that's Bill Skarsgård.
I did not see this.
And Anthony Hopkins, I think.
When
Oh,
did
in
this
the
come out?
car.
In the car. Yeah.
It's like a bottle movie where Skarsgård's locked in
Oh.
a car.
It was a
Like
lot
Drive Angry.
I like Saw in a car,
Oh.
but fun.
I did not get that vibe.
It's not that much.
I was
but
thinking
it's-
Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage, but, you
Oh,
know.
I haven't seen it.
Interesting.
But
Yeah, in a car. That's what happens in a car.
it's a good movie.
All right,
So, yeah.
all right, Josh, your turn.
I have
Honorable mentions.
one honorable mention.
Oh.
And you'll John Candy, I like me, but we'll talk more about that later in the list. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't think I'd go back to it.
You don't think you'd go back?
I don't think I'd
Honorable
watch it.
mention.
I don't think I'd watch it again. I don't think it's like you don't watch a doc twice, right? Who watches a documentary twice?
I am
have
gonna I'm gonna
multiple
prove I'm gonna prove that theory wrong.
Well, see, I don't
later
want to talk
on.
too much about it because it's
Exactly.
potentially on a list
Exactly.
somewhere. That's my honorable mention.
Josh, you want to know what documentary I've seen more than once?
Food Inc.
No, Class Action Park.
Haven't seen it.
I love Class
Oh,
Action
is that the one that Johnny Knoxville made a movie about?
Yes. Yes.
I love Class Action Park. It's great. Sorry. Anyways.
That's actually an interesting documentary to watch more than once.
Right?
My honorable mentions kept shifting because there were multiple points where I thought that Song Sung Blue, which is an above average biopic that for once actually focuses on the passion of the performers. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson carry the movie by having great chemistry and proving that these characters not only love performing for others, they need to in order to be fulfilled and to heal from their past trauma. The Smashing Machine is proof that Dwayne Johnson can be a really good actor. He gave a nuanced performance. Meeting Benny Safdie at TIFF was easily one of the highlights of the year for me.
Yeah.
Just the fact that I walked up to him and got a selfie with him with no security,
Oh, wow.
which is really interesting because they did join him in the lobby afterwards.
Just no
So I
security
really
outside.
picked a good time for that one. I'm trying to think of what else. Because, like, so many movies this year were mid for me that it was really easy to narrow this 10 down. What are you doing? No.
No. No.
Noah, in the other video, we are going to have thoughts about that.
we'll
I
get to
will
that.
say that Wicked for Good is an honorable mention because I think it did a lot. It was a darker part of the movie. It didn't like blow my mind. It's like right in the middle, and I enjoyed it. But I don't know if I go back to it
That's generally.
That makes
because the
sense.
music was darker. They had really good effects, and I thought the story was all right. Thought it was a good time.
That makes total sense, too. One movie, this got released on VOD in a few select theaters. I saw it last year that is totally worth your time. Mr. K, starring Crispin Glover, who is a magician locked in a hotel with no doors. And believe it or not, Crispin Glover, who gives one of his best performances, is the normal one in the hotel. Really think about that.
Yeah. Oh, I know what honorable mention we have to mention. What was that movie?
I don't know. You're the one who brought it up.
Savon's movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, like, that
Like,
technically...
Savon did it, so honorable mention to
hang on,
Savon
hang
for
on.
working on it.
Since Little Lorraine technically hasn't come out yet, like, we
they
saw it
did it.
at a film festival. You know what? I'll count it for you. Like, if I rewatch it and I end up really liking it, I'll put it on
I thought it
2026's
was all right.
list.
And good shout out to Savon, Lucid Nexus, for
Yes,
working on a movie,
absolutely.
and Zach and Lily and company, and good work, and congrats.
And just in case you're wondering why certain movies this year that are on other people's lists aren't on ours, it really depends on what came out in the theaters that we're around. So, like, if you don't see Resurrection, No Other Choice, Testament of Ann Lee, or Is This Thing On, it's because it hasn't come out yet and we haven't got the chance to. We will watch those. We will talk about them. Just Not yet.
One day.
One day.
I can't find the movie that he worked on.
Little Rain.
Oh, you remember
Little
it.
Rain. Yeah.
So with that said, let's kick things off with our number 10s. Which one of you wants to go first?
Oh, okay. So, there's two. I couldn't separate them.
Oh.
And because this is his first list, I'm letting him break the rules on this one.
Yep, a couple times.
Is it the same movie franchise or same director?
Neither.
Oh.
I just cannot separate these because decision paralysis.
And these movies are...
The first one is The Toxic Avenger.
Right on.
Yeah, I
right
like that
on.
one.
It's great. It's funny.
It is.
It's a lot of fun. I'm forcing my dad to watch it one day.
Oh, God.
Your poor dad.
Oh, no, he's
How-
fine.
Did he like it, though?
He hasn't watched it yet. He says he needs to be in the mood for it.
Will he like it, do you think?
I think he'll find it really funny.
Okay, what is it tied with?
Oh, yeah, Companion. Companion
I
was-
have
That movie stunk.
thoughts.
Disagree. Companion was a fun, queer, smart script, first of all. It was a smart script. It was an entertaining script with good acting. Tyler, fuck off. It was
Okay.
a good script.
No, let him have his day. Let him have his day.
It was a good script. It had memorable characters. It had good moments. It had good acting.
Are we watching the
Let
same movie?
Let
It
him
was
finish.
Companion.
Look, Josh, I'm thinking the same thing, but just let him
What do you
finish.
mean? Okay, no. I'm done. What the fuck are you two on about?
Okay, so
We'll save it. We'll save it for the worst stuff.
Okay.
What? Sorry, that made your worst
Yeah.
10?
No.
Yes.
Like, the points that you made are the points that put against the movie for me.
What the fuck?
Well, let's just say we don't agree with a couple of
I like the
those.
lead performance, but the rest of the characters sucked. They were stereotypes without any character development, and
I'm sorry,
they
we're
existed
making
just to be in the movie.
I'm sorry, we're making a best of list, right?
But I love the lead performance. The robot was awesome. I like the background. I like the editing. And I thought they did a really good job with the lead. But that was the only part of the movie I really enjoyed.
Noah, welcome to the Film is Subjective Club.
Yes, that's fair.
But I am glad that somebody else put
No.
Toxic Avenger on the
Yeah.
best of list.
Okay, whoa. It's on mine too somewhere.
You didn't indicate that.
Up there. I love Toxic Avenger.
I
had a
know
good
you
time.
do.
Big trauma fan.
You would have dragged us to that movie regardless.
So,
Yeah.
We are. What's your favorite part of Companion? Like, what was like? This is for me. What's the thing that drew you in?
Really, this is
Well, it's on his list. We got to give him the time of day, even if I'm
okay.
negative.
Okay,
It's fun. It has a gimmick. It stuck with the gimmick.
which is
So
It's the android, the robot, right? So they first of all did a lot of okay, you remember later in the film, right, when they get when she gets pulled over by the cops,
yeah.
and she intentionally, right, she changes her settings to be not to speak just entirely a different language, right?
Okay,
and so then she
Was that intentional or was
Yes.
that a glitch?
No, she intentionally took the phone with the settings. See, this might be why you don't like the movie as much because
Don't fucking start. Just keep. Just
no. I
keep
want to know
list-
why you like it. Keep
Just
going.
keep talking about why you like it.
Keep going.
Okay, so
I'm talking about the personal insults. Just keep going.
so fair. Sorry,
Chaos.
Yeah.
14
Good night.
minutes in.
Good night, everybody.
So, okay, right. So it's she changed that to and it's just smart. That's smart because she got the phone, she changed it. Also, slightly earlier when she's first trying to take the car, the car is voice automated only with Jack Quaid's voice, and so then she realizes she changes her voice in the phone to be able to get the same pitch and voice tone as him, and then it worked. That's
And then
question.
it plot conveniently doesn't, right? When she gets pulled over by the cop.
Well, no, that's because he called the thing and then got the car. He said his car was stolen, so then because it's an automated car, it got remotely turned off. And then of course a cop just happened to drive by, but that's literally every other movie.
Okay, question. What have you seen Ex Machina?
No.
Go watch Ex
Yeah.
Machina and come back because that movie does artificial intelligence 1,000 times better.
Oh,
it's
no, I'm
kind
not
of the
saying-
same plot.
It's the same thing. And what about Megan 2.0? Is that not an artificial intelligence robot?
Whoa,
It's the
whoa,
same
whoa,
thing?
whoa!
Josh,
Let's not get that far into it.
Josh, companion is not going for look at how AI and robots. No,
I
it's
strongly
fun.
disagree on that one.
What?
I do think it was taking itself a little seriously.
What's
in
your
that
favorite
regard.
line in the movie? What's your favorite line of dialogue?
Oh God.
Thing that sticks out,
Um.
like something what someone says.
I don't know if it's a line, but it's the continue like of the Lil Boo like song. It's just all the cutaways are so fucking funny. Like, it's
Like who in particular? Was it like Harvey Guillen and his boyfriend?
yeah,
Or okay.
yeah. But it's just like each, because they do that cutaway like 3 times in the movie. The first time, and then also do it like 2 other times. Once with Patrick, and then once when it's Jack Quaid. It's just like a quick cutaway. It's just funny. It's a funny movie. It's a fun and funny movie. That's all it is.
Awesome.
And it's great. And I love it. And these 2 guys are right.
Tyler, what you got? Number 10. Noah loves Companion.
I love Companion.
And Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
For my number 10, I have Ninja 2, which is basically the kind of movie that James Cameron's avatars wish they could fucking be, because while this has kind of the same flaws in that it's light on characterization and depth, and there is a lot of padding in regards to side characters who ultimately don't matter, and some really weird gross out jokes that don't mesh with like the serious end of the world stakes in this. Like, there's a fight scene where in order to re-swallow some sleeping pills so that a spirit can possess the main character's body, he has to eat his own vomit that has the sleeping pills.
Huh.
There's stuff like that, or a sequence where he, I don't know, pisses into some jar that I guess was something sacred or had like food or drink that someone else was going to have. Like, stuff like that was really jarring.
And you
but
want that in Avatar too?
well, in Avatar 3, they apparently say bro 5 times in a row, so
Bro,
and have
bro,
like
bro.
Gen Z, and the Na'vi have Gen Z haircuts for whatever reason. Stay
They're
tuned.
hip.
Stay tuned for Little Platoon's Avatar rant, which I'll work on. You're welcome. But the scope for this movie, especially for an animated film, is fucking massive. Like, it deserves to be only seen on IMAX, especially in 3D. That was actually made to be in 3D. It was not a cheap conversion. The animators spent 6 years on this film, and the amount of effort just was insane. The action sequences are beyond energetic. So many creative scenarios. As much as I complain about that fight scene with the vomit, it has really good sequences of slow motion. Characters, when they get punched and kicked, they fly yards away and get like demolished into debris and buildings. Like, the climax of this film, which is over a half hour long, some of it is like just build up with ships coming out of the sea, armies floating in the sky and charging like one by one. And when the battle cries say charge and they all go at each other, I was doing this in the theater. Like, I was super fucking pumped. The climax was the size of 10 anime battles and then some. So many magic powers, weapons, different side characters with cool abilities. It was just batshit insanity, and it was all beautiful. The stakes were high. The main characters have enough depth in order to really latch onto them.
What
It's
is
just-
the animation style? Is it like CG or hand drawn, or? 'Cause
I will say
get the
I
scope,
will
but
say
what's the
this.
style?
I do prefer 2D hand-drawn films, but this is a huge achievement in regards to CG. And I
Okay.
mean, the main reason this got a big release internationally is because not only is this the most successful Chinese animated film, it's the most successful animated film ever. Like, it really is Avatar successful in that it made $2 billion.
Really?
And the spectacle, the cinematic, what Martin Scorsese said about movies being more like theme park rides, this is how you do it. It delivers everything you want in an action epic.
Yeah, you have to say I never heard of this thing.
Like, you don't need to, the cool thing is you don't even need to see the first one. Like, I watched it the day before. It was honestly a waste of time in my opinion. So the fact that it's number 10 on my list, that really says something.
Well, I have Naked Gun at number 10.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because
Nice.
when I went to Naked Gun, Like, this movie was made for Josh. It was
Yes, it
funny.
was.
Like, I will always respect Leslie Nielsen. Those will always be my 3 favorite movies. But, like, if you had to remake something, this is a pretty darn good remake. It's funny. It starts off with an over-the-top bank robbery. It's a little slow in the middle, and some of the jokes drag like a Family Guy. But
It does, yeah.
But, like, my goodness, is this thing ridiculous on every level. It would... Leslie Nielsen, I think, would be pretty happy with this one. He would cameo in it if he was around.
I was going to say, I would love nothing more if he was alive to be that owl at the end. 'Cause
Oh, goodness. I mean, like, the jokes, they understood the writing style. Akiva Schaffer mixed with Seth MacFarlane, the Lonely Island style mixed with Family Guy. Like, some of the jokes didn't land for me. Like, the TiVo joke was just like, okay, what are we doing here?
that's Seth MacFarlane. That's Seth MacFarlane doing another 25 years too late.
But
joke.
ripping off people's arms and beeping people up in a bank, and Liam Neeson's a little girl, and, like, Pamela Anderson is taking a chair, like you mentioned, and, like...
The plot device is a computer chip called the plot device.
And, oh my goodness, the funniest moment of the year in this movie, and this is why it's number 10, the claw machine.
Yeah.
The claw
Yes!
machine
It's so
is
good.
phenomenal.
Well,
Honestly, just a good time. Watch this.
between that and the police station, where like the mug shots are the mug shots are a photo shoot. Little girls on lemonade stands are being arrested, which might as well be reality because I've seen college kids get arrested for lemonade stands.
And when everyone's in there monologuing, that broke
Yes!
me. That was so funny.
Yes!
Like, this is never going to win any awards. It's not going to win an Oscar, but
it's not supposed
It's
to.
a good time. You watch this with your family. You watch this by yourself. Watch this with your friends. This is a good time at the movies. And like,
absolutely.
I wanted to put some stuff on here because, like, this list is a little more serious, right? Because there's a lot of stuff I enjoyed this year that's just not going to make the list that I liked. But, like, this is just a solid comedy. We need comedy again.
We
need it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask. What's number 9?
Oh, yeah, so do you want me to go, or do you want to go number 9 and then we, like...
Oh, do.
No. You can do your number 9.
Okay. What's my number 9? Let's see. Eddington.
Okay.
I loved Eddington way more than most people. That guy
I like that.
I'm just going to shut up.
I liked it.
I loved Eddington. For me, I have a lot of trauma from the pandemic. Everyone does. That's not a special thing.
No need to rub it in.
No, but I think it captures. I know a lot of people don't want to face that trauma, and that time. But I'm happy that someone, especially someone as talented as Ari Aster, made a film that kind of like it's a perfect time capsule to just be able to watch and just process some things and then just leave it behind. For me it was like, first of all, it had some really funny moments. Of course, like, it's not a super funny movie, but it had some really funny moments, some really good just one-liners, and it was just really I'm going in circles, but like it was just really good at what it wanted to do, and it just really nailed it for me. And I just didn't take a side.
I'll give it to Joaquin Phoenix. He committed and he did a good job.
He was easily the standout of that. And I do appreciate the South Park style of, like, no one is off limits. Yeah. Everybody, left, right, and center, got made fun of. Rightly so. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I do wish that it was funnier just because, like, it's a subject we need to laugh our asses about. And there were side characters like Austin Butler and Emma Stone that I think needed more in order to be impactful. Stone especially, because her plot twist is a pretty huge one that she doesn't really address, which is kind of the point when you know what it's about. But honestly, just the final shootout between Joaquin Phoenix and Antifa, which props to Ari Aster for having the balls to tackle that subject matter. That was just some of his most insane violence and filmmaking that I just respected on that level. There's more that I wanted from it, but the fact that we got something as good as it was, I do appreciate that.
And also, Eddington used social media and the internet in a way that I've never seen done in film before.
It was the most objective. It was not afraid to point out that, people who were there, people who filmed it, can still take it out of context and still switch it in order to fit their own narrative. Ari Aster understands that, it's not a right-wing matter, it's not a left-wing matter, anyone can bullshit. And that's really the big thing for me, because it's so easy to blame one over the other, and it's really the thing I hate most about the pandemic, is that everyone just stopped listening to each other. I don't know if the movie succeeded at opening everyone's eyes to that, but I'm glad we have it.
Yeah, and on that actually, I feel like it. What resulted, the divisiveness of that film is essentially what that film pointed out.
To an extent.
And so it really, I don't know, just for me as someone who just wishes that people could just let people be people as long as they're not hurting themselves or anyone.
Yeah.
I say as a queer, gay, and very neurodivergent man, like, I just want to be allowed to be myself, because it's not hurting myself, it's not hurting anyone else. Why can't we let that for everyone?
Right.
And yet this is the fucking world we live in. And this film really just made me feel seen in a way that not too many films have. And yes, I'm a very nihilistic person, which I'm shocked not more people are with the state of the world we live in. But anyways, also back to its use of social media, just all the like aspect ratios with like vertical, but then also showing Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, but just how these were used in the story too, right? Like,
Right.
when Joaquin Phoenix was like on TikTok creating that like that or Instagram reel or whatever, so that he could share that with people for politics and stuff about the mask situation. Like, it's a very well done film, and I just it impacted me.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so my number 9 is Ballad of a Small Player, which is one of my favorite movies I saw at TIFF. It got understandably mixed reviews. A lot of people thought it was style over substance, and I can totally see that angle, but even if I felt that way, it's still the kind of neo-noir psychological drama that I go for, and I do still think that there's a really interesting story. You have an incredibly unhinged performance from Colin Farrell, who just goes balls out and is terrific. And Edward Berger as a director, the guy who did Conclave and All Quiet on the Western Front, has this like neon-drenched look at Macau with so many kooky camera angles and distorted sound mixing that really puts you into his fucked up state of mind, because Farrell is constantly unraveling at like the guilt that he's being faced throughout this film. And it's a really interesting moral story about a character who is remorseful about past sins, but not enough to the point where he's willing to give up this life of luxury, because he's a gambling addict. He is terrible at it to the point where he only plays Baccarat, a game that is entirely based on luck, where you only play the cards that you are dealt with, which he sucks at that as well. And you got good side performances from Fala Chen and Tilda Swinton, the only one who can really go toe-to-toe with him, as she's the one who's really challenging his beliefs. Like, she's the only one with grounded set of morals, while he's tells himself that he's a very gray moral guy, but he really isn't. And I don't know, this one really stuck out to me because the flash, the style of it all, it really was my kind of thing.
Yeah, you mentioned this one. Was this a TIFF one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Ballad of a Small Player.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. Tyler talked about it quite a bit.
It got a couple runs and feeders, but it's one of those things where just the sound mixing alone, you either have to be in a feeder or with headphones on to really appreciate just how fucked up and out of this world it is. Like, people love All Quiet on the Western Front and Conclave for Edward Berger. I'm more Patrick Melrose, where it's, again, about someone spiraling out of control based on past sins and stuff like that. Patrick Melrose is a hell of a lot better and is easily one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life, but it's worth checking out.
I have, at my number 9, I'm going with something fun because this is my favorite visual presentation of the year. I sat there, Tyler, we reviewed this. I love this. You didn't like it. Tron Ares.
I was wondering if that was the one you were talking about.
I adore the colors, the cinematography, the basic story. I like the acting, even though it's not groundbreaking. Like, it's such a simple formula through and through. Overthrow the government through dating hacker timelines with a cool 9 Inch Nails soundtrack. And I went back and saw it again. I saw it by myself again.
Really?
I really enjoyed this movie. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, just the whole experience of sitting in the theater and watching this movie is absolutely satisfying.
Interesting.
And it was just, I don't know, I thought it was pretty good. Like, even Jared Leto didn't bother me. Like, he's doing his thing.
That is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, no, like, he bothers everybody. And he usually bothers me, but, like, I don't know, there's something about Tron Ares that's just like, first Tron, Legacy, Ares, absolutely. Like, this is my Tron movie. And It's cool. It's sci-fi. I've been really into sci-fi, reading a lot of Jules Verne and stuff, and H.G. Wells, and this just fits right into that niche I've had this year. Because I haven't got a great sci-fi film, and this is the one for me. And I may own the Blu-ray, pre-ordered or whatever. I'm a big fan. I cannot wait. I got the 4K. I'm waiting to pop it on.
Interesting.
It's a good time. Tron Ares.
Wow, was not expecting that.
No one was.
I knew he liked it. I just didn't realize that much.
Well, when I went through the list of ones I've really enjoyed this year, I was like, I really like Tron. I really like Tron. Like,
yeah,
and the throwback to the earlier movies and a little bit of Jeff Bridges and like, I don't know. There's just something fun about it. It's just a fun movie, but it's also a good sci-fi flick. We don't have a lot of sci-fi flicks this year, so
it's a good looking film and a good sounding film. Like the story
the story is very, very simple, and I like that. So it doesn't overcomplicate things. It's basic story, characters through and through.
I'll give it that it wasn't overly complicated.
Well, sci-fi can be really complicated, and I don't want to sit through a bunch of exposition.
No, I
it didn't. It didn't explain things to you. It literally showed them to you, and it was simple.
Right.
And I had a good time.
Right.
I liked this movie a lot. Saw it twice.
Fair.
What's your number 8?
I keep forgetting how this format works.
You're a number 8, man.
My number 8. Oh, okay, so we got another tie. This is the last tie.
I was gonna say you said twice.
I don't have a
this is the other
single
one.
tie. I could have tied a few of these here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we got 2 movies. First one is Sinners.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Sinner. Like I genuinely don't know what more I could add to that conversation.
Well, we'll talk about that one because that's on mine.
Okay, fair.
Is it on yours?
It is not. Like
then we'll get
that
to
should have been one of my honorable mentions. I don't know
okay.
why I didn't think about it.
We'll get to that one.
Yeah.
I have it. We'll get to it.
Right.
The other one we got is Good News.
I heard you talk about this one.
It is
So, like, for those who don't know, like, tell us what the plot is.
let me pull up a synopsis. So it's a political satire.
Right.
And it's funny. So this is, if it wants to fucking load. There we go. We got in the 1970s, hijackers take over a Japanese flight. They demand a course to Pyongyang, but a mysterious mastermind devises an absurd plan to divert the plane to Seoul. So without going into spoilers, it's based off essentially a plane being hijacked to go to North Korea, and it's just people in power being stupid, trying to make stupid plans, and again, without spoiling, it's just they devise this ultimate plan to successfully trick the hijackers, and it's a funny movie. It's a funny movie.
Is it like one location, like just in the airplane, or do you have like other
all
places
over the
as well?
place.
Okay.
And it's first of all, the cinematography is gorgeous. Like, it's a gorgeous movie. It has some really trippy, just really trippy stuff. Like, they do some cutaways, and so, for example, there's this one scene where these 2 operators, one from North Korea, one from I forget where, but they're both waiting to intercept the radio signal to the hijackers, and so they showcase it. In reality, they're both just sitting there, like, waiting to press the button. Fastest gets that call, and it's like a life or death situation for both sides, realistically.
Right.
And so, but they represent it as like a quick draw between the 2 operators, and so like they cut away to like an Everything Everywhere All at Once cliffside. But they have the 2 operators in like cowboy costume, and they do this really cool thing. It's like an actual like high noon quick draw, but in reality, it has style, and it's great.
Are we talking like a Doctor Strangelove sort of political commentary, comedy style?
Not as I would say not as continuously hilarious and stupid, but very funny a la Doctor Strangelove.
So
Okay.
Good news.
Yeah,
Good news. You liked it.
It's great.
That's a Netflix one, right?
It is on Netflix, and it was also at TIFF,
Oh.
and it's
Oh.
very good.
Interesting.
Check it out.
All right, so my number 8, this one will be on your list, definitely. I went with The Damned, which is very appropriate for this winter weather.
Okay, that's my number 8 too.
Right on. Yeah.
Tied at number 8. This is a great movie.
I was
Great
hoping.
fucking
I
movie.
was hoping we would tie on something.
Oh no, this is a great movie.
I gotta Google.
It's really appropriate that we're in this winter atmosphere where I really should check to see if my toes are okay because
Are they frozen?
I've got wet socks, so I better.
Let
not
me
be,
give a little
I
bit of
better
heat
not be
here.
frostbitten.
Give
But,
a little bit of heat while we do this.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's a really cool movie. Atmospheric.
It is. I just want to make sure that that we can hear us.
Yeah. Awesome
But
movie.
it's just such a good psychological horror that really actually leaves you in the wind as to whether or not there's a folklore myth actually attacking them or if everything is in their heads. You have really good performances from Odessa Young as the one who's in charge and Siobhan Finneran as the one who believes in all of these superstitions but is kind of scaring herself by believing in them. Those two are the real characters that ground this movie, and there are so many good filmmaking techniques that literally leave you guessing or as murky as everyone else does. Like, it's one of those films that is underlit or has like fog covering over all the characters, but it does lend to the mysterious atmosphere, especially during the finale where it weirdly doesn't lose steam by revealing what happens. If anything, it's a lot more impactful when you find out.
Yeah, no, the finale 100% works because you're sitting through this whole mystery, but the thing that works effectively is the lighting and editing and the way it's able to build suspense. It establishes the folklore for the people who believe it and those who don't, and then it sort of sets up this weird, twisted, like, murder mystery, and that's what I quite like about it, when they're all like held up in the cabin and they don't know what's gonna happen and the creature's just like on the roof. Like, that's a crazy sequence. That is a crazy sequence.
And
the
these
sound design is perfect in that moment.
Yes. And the characters have legitimate guilt that lends to the horror aspect of it because without getting into specifics, it starts off with them doing something that they probably shouldn't, and it literally comes to haunt them regardless of whether it's a monster or in their minds. And even though not every character is super fleshed out, every actor gets individual moments to just freak the fuck out and be memorable.
But the fact that they're fishermen, and the more the fishermen drop, the more superstitious they get, and the more sort of unnerving they become. The whole landscape is this gray, unnerving landscape the whole time because they're isolated, right? And it works so well to isolate each character. Single location, single characters, one set of lore.
And it reminded me of something I told Savan after we saw the movie where the winter landscape reminded me of like a western landscape where it's lots of empty open space but so little, almost nowhere to run when shit really goes down. It's kind of agoraphobic and claustrophobic at the same time.
Yeah, the cabins are shot really smally. Like you whispered The Keeper earlier. That's the only thing The Keeper did right this year was the ability to shoot a claustrophobic cabin, but The Dam did it better. Nailed it.
It did, yeah. Which you gotta check it out if you
Oh yeah. I can't find it anywhere. It's so ridiculously hard to get. If you can find The Damned, good luck.
For sure.
It says you can rent it on YouTube, but you'd have to rent it on YouTube.
We tied. Good job, Tyler.
Yeah,
we tied
for
on
sure.
a movie.
Absolutely. Okay, so what's your number 7?
Yes. So we got, this is just a bit of a guilty pleasure. I kind of had to. Final Destination Bloodlines.
Interesting. Okay.
Listen, I love that movie.
Yeah.
And it is way high up on the list for some reason.
Yeah.
It is phenomenal.
It is.
I've never seen. I know why they got rid of the penny.
Why they got rid of? Yeah. Yes. It's the best Final Destination movie. Just hands down, I think.
That's what I keep hearing.
It's pretty up there. I'm the Roller Coaster 1 is my favorite.
Final Destination 2 is your favorite?
Yes, I love Final Destination 2. The roller coaster is awesome.
Fair. Wait, 2
Wow.
is... Wait, no. Sorry, wait. No, 2 is Log Truck. That's 3. Final Destination 3. That's true.
I love the roller coaster.
Yeah.
So much.
Also, that match cut from the tanning bed to the funeral was fucking fantastic.
Yeah. I love all
Fucking
of them.
fantastic.
Yeah.
With 2 F's.
Tyler, have you seen Final Destination Bloodlines?
I have not, mostly just because I felt like I needed to watch one or two before. Okay, good.
It's
It's sort of individual and separate.
Yeah.
So, like,
it's fun.
best traps, best
It's got
best
some
death
of the best.
scenes.
Oh, it's got some crazy stuff. Like, they took it to a whole new level. So
Yeah.
1 through 5 are like tied through a loop, sort of. Vaguely, you could watch them individually, but this one is like its own separate thing. It sets it in a different time period.
Yeah.
It just takes it to a whole nother level. The opening
Oh, it's so good.
is insane.
It's my favorite opening.
Because it's like you're sitting there as like a detective, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, how does this happen? You see all the little bits and pieces, and you're like, now what? And then it happens, and you could not predict this.
And the cutaway to the creme brulee, it was just like, oh, and it's the most energetic. It's just fucking watch Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh my goodness,
Okay.
it's great.
And
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Tony Todd's speech, like, nearly had me to tears. Like, it was just.
That was the weakest part of the movie for me.
That's fair, but
because it was just sort of a legacy cameo, just popping up.
Well, under
yeah.
the circumstances.
Yeah.
It was his final movie. He knew it was probably going to be his final movie. He just wanted to speak to the audience.
It's like Val Kilmer in
personally.
Top Gun.
That was probably better.
So, but yeah, I liked it. It was one of the weaker moments, but
That's fair.
phenomenal movie.
Oh yeah, as part of the movie, it wasn't
Yeah.
fully necessary, but as like an emotional send off
yeah.
to an amazing actor and for what he did to the franchise, absolutely, it needed to be there.
Good pick. Good
Thank
pick
you.
number 7.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, great unknown cast in this.
Yes,
Great
oh my
unknown
God.
cast.
They did great. Also, just the family gimmick, like it just was so well done. Like, and I remember when they first announced I was going to be like, had the family gimmick. It was just like, what? This isn't why. But then when seeing the execution, like it was just great.
Really great. We'll talk more about it when it
Yeah.
gets to my list, but
Yeah.
it's really good. Tyler.
My number 7 is John Candy, I Like Me.
Love this.
Do I really need to explain what's great about a John Candy documentary? Like, the one leg up I have over most people who saw the movie was that I got to see it in a theater with an audience of people who had just as much, if not more, love for the guy. And I mean, discovering... There were things I knew about John Candy, obviously. Like, I've seen most of the movies everyone else has, like Uncle Buck or Planes, Trains, but there's a good chunk of SCTV I hadn't seen before. So when Leave It to Beaver 40th anniversary reunion pops up and John Candy, when contemplating murdering someone as Beaver, is just like, well, I could go to jail. Plus, it's against the law. And I don't
That's
have
a
a
great
gun.
sketch.
I was dying of laughter, and the fact that that's how Tom Hanks discovered who he was, because apparently that's how he was channel surfing, it's insane. And of the 2 movies that are on this list, this is one of the only ones where I cried at a movie this year. More than once, because the beginning and ending, the book ending where you get Dan Aykroyd and Catherine O'Hara's eulogies, it's incredible. There are so many personal anecdotes from his friends, family. Fucking Conan O'Brien. Like, I had no idea about that visit. Which
Conan knows everybody.
He really does.
He does know everybody.
It's insane. And I mean, I do love that it was self-aware of like how morbid the subject matter is, where instead of that countdown where it keeps starting at his death in 1994 and then it just rewinds to whatever year the movie's in focus in, it's really bittersweet. It constantly reminds you in a subtle way just how tragic his passing was and the fact that we didn't get enough of this guy.
5 neat guys.
Absolutely.
I love this guy.
It's such a shame that he will not be in Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
I hope they call it that so bad.
I hope they pronounce it that way.
They better call it that way.
The Search for More Money.
I want Spaceballs the bigger flamethrower.
The kids love it.
This one's just a big flamethrower. Forest fires for all.
All right, what's your number 7, man?
You already mentioned it. Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Love the Toxic Avenger. I'm a big fan of the original. My favorite being Toxie 4, Citizen Toxie. Huge fan of Troma films. Seen Bloodhook too many times. Fill in the blank. Peter Dinklage is a delight. Yeah. It's fun. It's whimsical. It's weird. It's the gore is bizarre. It is trippy at points. You're just like, look at me, I'm doing drugs with Peter Dinklage, you know. Like that, it's a ride. I don't know if your parents are gonna love it. We discussed it, but like, just go watch the Toxic Avenger.
Your dad is right though, Noah. He has to be in
the right mood.
Yeah.
But like, it's funny. It's
the backflip
meaningful
guy.
at points. It's
Save
just
some
ridiculous.
stuff. Save some stuff for me, man.
But that's I love Toxic Avenger. 6.
Yeah. What's 6? 6. Aha. So flipping the tone entirely.
Oh boy.
Oh, this movie fucked me up. Bring her back.
I haven't seen it.
I still need to
Haven't
get
seen
to
it.
that.
Tell us more.
It's so it's made by I forget. It's the brothers. I forget their name, but it's
I can't pronounce their names, but they're the Talk to Me guys.
Yeah. Talk to Me
Oh
Guys.
yeah. Okay.
Which we saw together.
We did.
Actually.
That was an
That was
experience.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Filippo. Or,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube guys, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
the
Raka
Australians.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had the YouTube channel Raka Raka, and the Filippo brothers. Filippo, I think so. Anyways,
The brothers.
The brothers.
The brothers.
So there's Talk to Me, right? Talk to Me still had some funny moments, and still had some lighthearted moments. Bring Her Back doesn't have any of that.
You're really selling it.
It's so good. Like Sally, what's her?
Sally Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins. Sally Hawkins plays one of the like. Watch the movie.
Is it spoiler territory?
Yeah, kind of.
Should
but also,
we
like,
though?
Well, why don't we? What would they expect going into this besides darkness?
So you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be moved. You're gonna be angry. You're gonna be very grossed out by the body horror. Sorry, not by the body, but by the gore in this movie. The substance made me a bit nauseous the first time I watched it. But since then, none of the Terrifiers made me nauseous. Nothing had really made me nauseous, except this movie. Some of the gore in this movie, even if I think it, now watching the substance, doesn't make me nauseous.
Wow.
Some of the gore in this movie just really, for some reason, even thinking about it,
I'm
Yeah.
tempted because
I'm intrigued.
because I don't think of Sally Hawkins as like a sinister type of actress.
Oh,
I think of what's that Maudie the painting movie?
Painting movie?
Sally Hawkins.
I know she was in like Shape of Water.
Yeah, that's the girl. I think of like nice romantic roles.
Oh no.
Or
she's
like,
not bad.
wasn't she the mom in Paddington?
Yes, for the
Yeah.
first two, but not the third.
Which
Weird.
somehow Wonka kept her from doing that, which is
Third
weird because
one
she's
was
barely.
the worst, but
It
you know,
is,
it
but
just ends
Yeah.
randomly. But really, she's like bad.
Yeah. So when I get
I know something about like foster kids and that
Yes.
she's trying and is as in like Bring Her Back, she's trying to bring like her daughter back or
Yes.
something like that.
Are we talking hereditary, like
Yes.
possession mother, bring her back?
kind of.
Oh.
But like the scares are more body horror and like
Okay.
character based. There's are there any like cheap jumps or fake outs?
Not that I really thought of. Maybe one or two that I'm forgetting, but not really.
Because I mean, Talk to Me at least had that kangaroo routine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, there's not that I could think of. It's just disturbing. What I do,
Sometimes you need that.
Sometimes you're just disturbing.
I do plan on getting the Blu-ray of this film one
Have to
day.
watch it apparently.
And
That's
I'm
what you
gonna,
say.
I'm gonna. Well, when I get the,
We
Blu-ray,
might have to watch it together
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
just to catch ourselves up.
I want to watch it with the two of you because I just want to see your reactions while watching this movie.
We'll set a date for Halloween.
And you can watch Titan with me.
Yeah, I want you so
boy.
bad. Yeah, I know it's on Crave. I just need to get around to it.
Well, switching things
What do you
back.
got?
Switching things back to what Josh said. My number 6 is Toxic Avenger.
Yeah,
Toxic Avenger.
it's good.
I am so glad you guys were with me when I saw this because I need more comedies like this that just do not give a fuck and go all the way. The fact that this is an unrated movie in 2025, yes, it doesn't push things as far as like actual trauma films. Like
No,
it goes
trauma
as,
films are worse.
it goes without saying, but the fact that Mason Blair got away with as much as he did in this is really saying something. It's not often I can say that I laughed my ass off at someone having their balls ripped off and shoved up their ass, or was it their intestines or something like
Probably
that?
both at this point.
I don't remember.
You have so many great performances from Peter Dinklage, Luisa Guerrero, the one who was actually performing as Toxie in the suit. Elijah Wood just made me laugh my ass off at countless points because only an actor like Elijah Wood can say, "Fine, you fucking dinglings." It's such a... Or that one bit where Jacob Tremblay, who is also really good in the film, his last real movie before his voice broke, the fact that that one routine where he's just like, "Hey, Dad, you didn't kill everyone, did you?" And Elijah just goes... Such a cartoony way. And I mean, that's the thing. It's cartoony. The cop who pulls out his gun just goes bang, bang. and the fucking meme air horn as they're like forming an angry mob and chasing him.
It's officially a mob now.
The guy who discovers like the mutated bird and cooks her fucking eggs. Like, it is so mean-spirited and in your face that I just fucking loved it, and I really wish I didn't pull my dick out when you guys got to see that grilled cheese bit or whatever.
Did you watch it on YouTube after?
Not yet.
Oh, it's funny.
Honestly, the fact that you guys told me that's what it was just such a buzzkill. And most importantly, it was practical. Like, the effects in this were legitimately gory, over the top, full blown, and hilarious. Like, there was some CG thrown in there that could have been a little bit better.
Yeah, but like, it's not all CG, so
No.
we're
and
pretty
also,
Yeah.
I really wish you left the parkour guy for me because
Sorry, it's my favorite part of the movie.
it's everyone's favorite part. When he falls into a grenade and does the Wilhelm scream as he dies.
Oh shit, I missed.
It's
No
like-
parkour, dude. Fuck.
I'm sorry, it's my favorite
Look,
part.
we can go on
Oh,
and
man.
on. We can go on and on about Toxic Avenger because we already have. It's hilarious. If you love dark comedy, this isn't even the only dark comedy on my list.
Is Kung Fury on here?
No.
That's,
No.
love that movie.
All right,
that's a great pick.
You're number 6.
Okay, number 6. I'm coming in. I'm gonna go the Noah route. I got weapons. I love weapons.
That is going to be on my list
So
too.
we'll get to that one, but weapons for me was surprise of the year. Enjoyed it fantastically, and laughed harder than I should have. We'll get to that one when we get to you.
You can say more. Honestly.
It was
yeah.
made by a sketch comedian.
Yeah, no,
right?
it's
like, it's meant to be funny.
Yeah, so like the mystery, the build up, the way I'm not a big fan of nonlinear storytelling, but this works. This works on every level, and it is a movie that I think is the most accessible horror movie of the year because I recommended it to everyone I met, and like my buddies at work are like, "This is great," and like my dad said, "This is great." Like, it's accessible for everyone to watch. It's cool. It's scary. It has a really great setup. It builds tension in a way that I don't think a lot of other movies are doing this year. And there's some really fantastic performances, and there's some cool gore in this movie.
Absolutely.
It's darn cool. I got one beef with the movie. I wish the voiceover at the beginning was by an actual character in the film as opposed to a random school student,
My
or we had it in
God.
silence.
You have gone on and on about that all
But
year.
like, all we needed was silence, and showing that we don't need voiceover. That's a studio interference
The
note,
end-
but like, yeah.
the ending, I'll give you that.
But yeah, no, Weapons is great. And like, the trailer spoiled nothing. So bonus, if you watch the trailer, you're like, what the heck?
Which is good because I didn't even see
Fantastic.
it.
You could watch the trailer and be like, yeah, and then go see the movie and be like, whoa,
Yeah.
great movie. That's my number 6.
All right, Noah, we are halfway there.
Halfway.
Halfway there.
Well, that was you.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm autistic and I'm quoting Vine. Anyways,
So am I. What's your point?
Fine.
do you quote Vine, Tyler?
What is a... What's your number
just
5?
go on to your number 5.
Die My Love.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait.
We gotta save that one.
Hold on.
We gotta save that one.
Wait. That's my number 5 too.
Hey!
Whoa, okay. Well,
We'll just say.
just you don't talk too much, because
We'll give-
that's on my list coming
That's
up.
fair.
Okay, Noah, give your just. I'll
Go
give
for it.
mine.
Made me depressed, but in a good way. It made me feel things.
It did. What I will say is, I am glad Lynn Ramsey made another
Yes.
movie because it has been long overdue since You Were Never Really Here. And while I wouldn't say this is one of her best films by any stretch, it's again a little bit more accessible just through like the dark comedy that's in this. And
This is her least accessible film.
you think so?
Yes.
I don't know. Like, I'd rather watch this than we need to talk about Kevin because like that's a much more difficult movie to sit through, having watched that for the first time before Die My Love. But I will say this: anyone who looks at the subject matter and might think it'd be in poor taste, what I love about Jennifer Lawrence, who gives my favorite performance of hers, is that you laugh at her when she does what we wish we could do in a situation where we can say and do whatever the fuck we want just as a defense mechanism in order to vent our frustrations in the world. But when it gets serious, when her mental health poses a threat, a legitimate threat to herself and the other people around her, that's when you really buckle in and think, oh shit, this is really going serious. Like, it is a roller coaster ride of a dark comedy and a psychological drama, and Jennifer Lawrence is fantastic. Lynn Ramsey's direction is just stylish without being in your face. The music, like the soundtrack in this is just so eclectic and really fits with, again, her fucked up state of mind. And even though the side cast, in my opinion, didn't get a ton to do, it's like any Lynn Ramsey movie, this is mostly through the point of view of like the protagonist. So whatever seems off-putting or unreliable, it's meant to be. But
Big
yes,
inspiration. Big inspiration.
We'll chime in more once we get.
We'll
to
get
yours.
to that one.
But I am glad because that was my number 5 too.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
So we
I
can
guess I got to go to 5.
Yes, you do.
Sinners.
Okay.
5 is Sinners. Anyone else got Sinners up on the high list?
See,
I loved Sinners.
Did you had it honorable, but did you have it higher?
I wish I did. Like the first half of Sinners, I loved. Like the build up, the slice of life character relationships that each Michael B. Jordan had, whether it was Haley Steinfeld or I'm gonna put her name here because I haven't learned to pronounce it yet as the voodoo practitioner.
Yes.
She was fantastic. Did
my
really
goodness.
underappreciated. And I mean, Delroy Lindo's monologue when they're in the car driving through that field, like it's haunting stuff. And I mean, Jack O'Connor as the vampire is really cool. I fucking love the music. And like there's something I actually noticed that the humans all play jazz, but the vampires are very much into folk songs.
Yep.
Like there actually is versatility and I don't want to say there's more variety to the music than just one genre of music, but the second half when it becomes like Assault on
From
Precinct-
Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn. I have the same problem with From Dusk Till Dawn. I prefer the first half more than the second. Like the second half is still really good, but like there's some character decisions that didn't stick with me. I felt like they made Delroy Lindo comic relief for no reason.
Oh no, this movie's perfect.
No, like
I'm saying this is one of the most perfect movies of the year.
I
We get a
didn't quite-
great build. We get one of the most perfect cinematic sequence of the entire year.
Yeah.
That the musical sequence, you know what I'm talking about.
I
in
lied.
the barn.
Look, I
That-
lied to you. I lied to you was a great song and a great
I
sequence.
sat there and I shed a tear at how beautiful this was. This
Really?
is the most beautiful sequence I
Huh.
have seen in cinema all year. I am jealous and wish I had done it. It is perfection.
Interesting.
And then the way they did From Dusk Till Dawn at the end, I loved. And the finale and the kinship of brothers and the way they had the characters, it made sense to me. It worked for me. I felt for the characters. I felt we had great character development all the way through for 95% of the characters. It is so good. The isolated setting, the color tone, the editing, the music choices, the way that the shadows gather. Like you can see the shadows. We're filming in a car at night. But the way the shadows gather as the vampire horde grows bigger, it's every minor detail is attended to in perfection. It's the best technical movie of the year. Sound,
Technical,
audio,
yes.
visuals, cinematography. One of the best acted. It's not going to win anything, unfortunately, I don't think.
It'll win for some music.
I hope it gets something, but
look,
my
it'll get
goodness.
best original song and probably just for popularity get best original score. I'd give it to something else, but like it would Ludwig Göransson, hopefully I said that right. Like he is a brilliant composer, and I mean, as much as I didn't like the character decisions in the second half, again, like Delroy Lindo's just cracking jokes or being bumbling, which didn't match the tone from the first half. And that one lady who said, "Come on in," I don't care what anyone says. That was fucking stupid. But I will say, during the final battle, I did tense up. I did care about the brothers fighting each other. And even though Haley Steinfeld kind of disappears halfway through, I loved her in this.
Oh,
and
she's
I mean,
really good.
that sequence between her and Jordan where she drools,
Yeah. It's great.
scariest scene in the movie for me.
Oh, but like it is a perfect technical achievement of the year in every aspect. It's just it's so good.
It is good.
I've seen it 5 times now.
Yeah, fair.
In theaters, or
I watch it at home.
I was gonna say because
I just keep putting it on repeat because it's such an inspiration.
I meant to see it a second time, but like I had a job that only lasted a few months that I had to stick with. But
Yes,
so
but that's
is
mine.
that everyone's 5?
That's everyone's 5.
Okay.
Also, I need to mention just before we move on,
Yeah.
that post-credits scene. That's kind of post-credit, but kind of earlier than a post-credit. But like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. When the two of them are visiting him
Yeah.
after he's lived his life. It's just that really almost bit like I was tearing up at that. Like that really just fucking hit me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I didn't get. I
just-
like this monologue about like last day I met saw my brother, last day I
Yeah.
saw the sun. Like that stuff was interesting.
It's just for me after the entire like epic that the movie felt for me.
Yeah.
It's just it really just nailed home those three characters, their relationship to each other. And
I
the
do.
situation. Like,
I do love that vampires love singing to Rocky Road to Dublin.
Yeah.
I love that song, and I'm just when they were singing around the campfire, I'm like, wait a minute, is that an Irish drinking song? And it turns out it was. And I mean, I love that vampires once they get turned, they instantly like hook up
Yeah.
with each other.
yeah, that was
Apparently,
cool.
that's a thing.
That part was really cool. It's something we
Oh,
hadn't seen
yeah.
before when it came to vampires. But
Really good. Like, really good.
Okay, so we've said everything
4.
about Sinners.
We're at 4 now.
Yep, we are at 4 now.
We've talked about it before. It's weapons.
Right
Ah!
on. Okay, so
You also
Are
have
you at
4?
4?
no, but
Aw.
I am glad that we have movies
Yeah.
that are like
Carry
on
on
everybody's
about weapons.
list.
Great
Yes,
movie.
please.
So weapons, I'm going spoilers because if you haven't seen it already, just skip past this video.
Yeah, it
Like,
does. It doesn't
just
matter
fast
what you
forward.
guys say. I'm gonna repeat the same shit anyway.
Yes.
So go ahead.
So weapons, So I saw Barbarian. Love Barbarian. This movie
Wasn't for me.
That's
Eh.
fair. This movie had the best points of Barbarian and just tripled. Like
Agreed.
it just.
I can
it
agree with
went-
that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It went bigger. It's the
I gotta
comedy.
stop doing that.
The comedy was even better than Barbarian. Like I was dying laughing at so many parts. Like fucking Josh Brolin's what the fuck? Like just how he did that. The fucking Abram, I forget his
Austin
first-
Abrams.
Austin Abrams,
Yeah.
just continuing to get up and charge at Josh Brolin just over and over, and that bit just keeps going, but it's funnier every fucking time. It's just and then as fucking Gladys is running through, just oh no, and then she runs through the entire fucking neighborhood, running through the wall as just the stampede of
And the
children.
kids go through the
Kids,
window.
It's just so funny, and then they just charge through
That
some.
ending is really funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
I saw it with a friend of mine. Like we
Yeah.
laughed our asses off.
Yeah, it's so funny. And then also after that, they hit you with the depressing fact of like, so it goes from funny and then it goes to like really gory as these children are tearing apart Gladys. Like
Yeah.
A
bit
scene
by
I
bit.
did not think you could still do in a movie.
Exactly.
Apparently.
And
Well, you
with
still have it
children.
higher up. Somehow.
I do, yes.
So we can't say no more.
Well, we can't say more.
I'm gonna say whatever I scripted before. It doesn't matter.
That's fair. But also like just I love the behind the scenes of this movie, especially for that end, because you just hear that one child going, "I want to bite her right finger, her right thumb off," and it's just like,
Really?
yeah, it's just fucking that one kid's like, "I get to bite her thumb
Wow.
off." It's just funny. It's
That is just mean.
yeah, but it's just like just the behind the scenes. The kid actor was just so happy to bite the dumbest thumb off. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With that context.
Yeah, but it's funny. And then after this, so they hit you with that bit, right? That funny, fucking hilarious running through. It's that release of all that tension throughout the entire movie. It's just that big, like, euphoric release, and then that gore, and then they hit you with the depressing fact of, yeah, well, some of the kids started to even speak again.
Well, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it brings just that last like 5 minutes bring you through all these emotions, and it's just such a perfect fucking movie. It's so good, and the acting, the performances, the costume, the color, the kills, it's just it's my favorite horror movie of the year, hands down.
Good pick.
I can agree with that, yeah. My number 4 we actually just saw tonight. It is Marty Supreme.
Oh.
Marty Supreme is not a sports movie. It is a con artist movie about someone who just wants to be an athlete. And is such a despicable piece of shit who is so cocky about his every needs and supposed capabilities as the best ping pong player in the world that you should hate this guy instantly. But because he is that brave and ambitious and will do just about anything to accomplish his goals, if nothing else, you respect his drive. And that's really the only reason you like this guy or want him to succeed to an extent. And a lot of that really does come down to Timothée Chalamet not giving my favorite, but objectively his best performance, and honestly my pick for best actor this year.
He's really
because
good. I hate him.
what he said on Theo Vaughn about this being his best work, objectively it is, because not only do you have to act, you have to be a capable athlete. Like, you have to sell the fact that you are playing against professional ping pong players, because the main rival is actually a pro in real life.
Oh, that's cool.
Did not know that.
Well, keeping in track with Josh Safdie hiring non-professional actors, you're able to make people like Kevin O'Leary and Tyler the Creator look incredible, and I dare say slightly Oscar-worthy in O'Leary's case, but that's without keeping in mind the fact that these are conversations that he would have with anyone in a regular day. But that's how Safdie's good at utilizing non-professional actors, by catering to their real-life experience and bringing it into the performance. And you have other Oscar-worthy actors like Odessa Zion and Gwyneth Paltrow who are terrific in this and are the much more likable characters in comparison, but they still have flaws of their own. As Zion is just as despicable a con artist as Marty is, and Paltrow is so codependent that she needs anyone who gives her more affection than her husband. Not to mention, it's weird. It's not a thriller. I can't say I was anxiety-ridden, but it was tense. The unpredictable scenarios in this are fucking batshit.
Yes.
Whether it's your hotel bath crushing a guy's arm, or almost having your head blown off by racist hillbilly Penn Jillette, who was easily one of the highlights of the movie.
Yeah.
You picked a really bad time to go get a coffee during the movie.
I was tired.
I know.
What's
I
your-
needed to stay awake.
You were tired before the movie started. Why
Yeah.
didn't you get something then?
I'm always tired. I just was really tired at that moment. I
that's-
wanted to see the finale, so I went and got a coffee for 5 minutes.
That's just what you get for being an insomniac. But
Yeah.
everything that's great about Josh Safdie's style, and again, is proof that he can direct solo. Like, both Safdies can direct solo, but Josh did a better job, probably because he wrote and edited this thing with Ronald Bronstein, who, again, really talented individual. The script, the sound mixing, the musical score by OPN, everything just clicked. I described it in our video as being like the most flawless film that I had seen this year, but in regards to entertainment value, having seen it a second time, you could trim like 10 minutes out of the second
20.
half, in my opinion. No, 10.
20.
No, 10.
Maybe 12.
But regardless, it's funny, it's bittersweet, it's intense. Like, it is such an eclectic movie, and I really liked it.
Very eclectic.
So what's your number 4?
We're going with Caught Stealing. I think I'm the only one who has it on the list here.
You are, but
For me, I like Darren Aronofsky. I like Black Swan. I saw Requiem for a Dream, but I think his style is always like blown out. So he dialed in his style, made a very competent story, a wrong man thriller, very Hitchcock reminiscent. You could see Hitchcock making this if he was alive today.
there were shots straight out of a Hitchcock
And then he
movie.
shoots it like an Edgar Wright movie with the stylized, fun camera and gives us some good characters. And Austin Butler's great. And I had a good time. And I saw it again. And I was like, I love Caught Stealing. I really like this movie. It's a fun ride. It's a good crime thriller, wrong man thriller.
Austin Butler is at his A game without
He's
question.
so good. Like, I saw him in Bikers, and he's really good as Elvis. But like, this is my favorite role by him. And I have seen it again. I saw it at home because it was on one of the streamers.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I was like, I like this movie. It's like a nice 2-hour movie. It's suspenseful. It's thrilling. It gives me that 2000s action vibe, but with a little heart and soul, like a sort of Catch Me If You Can, but grittier.
I can see that, yeah.
And I love it. I love this movie.
I did kind of want more of the subplot between Vincent D'Onofrio and Liev Schreiber.
That's fair.
And Carol Kane, because she's really underrated in this. But
It's very good.
it was good. Like, I remember having a really hard time putting it to words, just because even knowing the trailers were lying to us, it still wasn't what I expected. Like, it really emphasized the Edgar Wright stuff in the
Yes.
trailers, but it was considerably more subdued. And I think knowing Darren Aronofsky and liking his excess, because like a Safdie Brothers movie, he thrives off of like intensity, but it was refreshing to see him do something like scaled back.
Yeah, this is
I'll
a
give you
more
that.
Edgar Wright movie than Edgar Wright's movie this year somehow.
Weirdly enough.
Edgar Wright's movie was not Edgar Wright. This is Edgar Wright.
Oh, now you're admitting that.
Yeah, I still like it, but it's not as objectively good as I want it to be. It's a guilty pleasure.
That's fair.
I like this movie. I think it's cool.
All right, number 3.
All right, so for number 3, we got motherfucking Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out, Mr.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
I like that pick. Haven't seen it.
I love the Knives Out franchise. I think that they are some of the best written films out there. I think just in general, each film is so unique, yet all tying together through Daniel Craig's character, fucking
Benoit Blanc.
thank you. And bless his gay little heart, I love him so much. He is my favorite detective. So I love murder mysteries. It's one of my favorite genres in media as a whole. And I truly believe that Knives Out is like the best of the best when it comes to murder mysteries. Just for
Over
the fact-
Agatha Christie.
Over
That's
Agatha
a
Christie.
that's a really bold claim.
That's a bold statement. I love it. Keep
Just-
going.
Just for the fact that they take the pre-established tropes that are very common in all of Agatha Christie's works, and they subvert them on their heads, right? Because without going into spoilers, they take these tropes, like I'll go the first movie, right? They immediately tell you the situation. They show you what happened.
Or at least
Oh,
what
that's,
you, or at
that's
least what,
Columbo.
or at least what
Oh,
you
yeah?
think, or
In
at least
Columbo,
what you
they
think
show you the
happened.
crime.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's they very much establish what the fuck has happened very clearly, and it's just they flipped out the second movie. It changed. It's just I'm going into this a lot, but each Knives Out brings something new to the table, and this one is no different. This one is its most grounded and I would say ambitious film to date. It's much more focused than some of the others, than both of the others. Both of the others are a bit all over the place and a bit less specific character focused. Maybe the first one, but this one really, you're following the protagonist and his story, being a priest, and it's just so good. And Josh Brolin is just everyone in this film does such a good performance. The mystery is there. It's just I laughed so many times during this movie too. I laughed so much during each Knives Out film because they're just they're so funny, and they're intentionally, right? But it's just they're quirky, they're funny, the mystery is good, there is the tenseness, there is intensity there, especially with this one. It goes like the religious angle, but the mystery is so fucking good, and it's so smart. I want to see, I could watch this franchise continue for like at least 8 more movies.
Oh, Netflix will make 8 more movies.
They will,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, this reminds me, Tyler, the year I went rogue and put Death on the Nile on my list and Haunting in Venice.
You like those?
I love those.
Right!
They were on my list high up,
Whoa,
and like,
hold
yeah.
on.
I love those.
I like Death on the Nile. I
Haunting
mean,
in Venice
I
is
haven't
so good.
I haven't
It's so
seen
good.
I haven't seen Haunting in Venice.
I love it.
so-
It's great.
That's
It's
honestly
fantastic.
that's only the Death on the Nile is the only Kenneth Branagh Poirot movie I've seen actually.
I like that one a lot.
I agree. I think Death on the Nile. Oh, see, this is hard. The Murder on the Orient Express is fine. Honestly, I still
Yeah, they
like
all
that.
gather in a train tunnel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like everyone already knows the
Daisy
twist.
Ridley is bad in that movie.
Yeah, but Death on the Nile and Haunting in Venice are
Yep.
both fantastic. And honestly, I think this film took a bit of what Haunting in Venice was trying to do, but did it much better.
Okay. I'm intrigued. I don't have Netflix,
I'd have to
but
see.
I'm intrigued.
I was gonna say I'd have to see either one
Yeah.
though, for sure.
Watch Wake Up Dead Man.
If I have Netflix, we'll talk.
I'm sad that I missed that in theaters.
Yeah, I was thinking about seeing it, but like didn't pan out. But I like this murder mystery pick. It's out there. That's
So
awesome.
good.
All right, so you guys have already covered it. My number 3 is weapons.
Yeah.
Talk more, Tyler.
I saved Gladys for you.
It doesn't
I
matter
know.
because honestly, I'm just going to say what you guys already have because it's all true. This really balances out the different genres from horror, murder mystery to dark comedy appropriately. It switches from each one because it fits the context of the scene and really these overall characters very nicely. And I do love that each chapter builds up each individual character from their point of view. It doesn't rush them on things too much. Like, if we've already seen the scene from a certain angle, it'll skip it entirely, which I truly appreciate. But we do get to spend time with people like Julia Gardner and Josh Brolin or Carrie Christopher as the one kid who did survive. among many other people, and we get to see their flaws, how it really factors into the horror about like their fears of like remorse, survival, and in Gladys's case, fear of death, which really does make you understand her motives without excusing the fact that she is just fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
That character design, the makeup on her, and Amy Madigan being committed as hell to the point where I am actually wearing an Aunt Gladys shirt underneath this right now.
Okay.
Woo! Thank you to my little sister for this Christmas present.
I just got a
She
penguin with a knife. Not this cool.
Well, she got me this and an Over the Garden Wall t-shirt,
Hell yeah.
which I am totally wearing for whatever video I make about them next year, because you know for a fact I will.
You're going to have to do a review of the full Blu-ray set that's coming out this year.
If that's a true statement, like they better...
Over the Garden Wall is coming out on Blu-ray. It's rumored by Blu-ray.com, and they're pretty accurate.
Allegedly in April, which it fucking better, because I
full
got
review. We got to see it.
I got the DVD off of Amazon just in case that was never going to happen. And yeah, you guys have basically covered everything. The kills in this are creative as hell. The mythos leaves so much left unanswered and more mysterious, and yet you can still feed into your head like what's really going on, where this all came from. Assuming the prequel that they're going to make about Aunt Gladys doesn't fuck that up, although, not gonna lie, I'd love to see more of Amy Madigan as this character. The climax in this, I've already said it, but like my friend and I were laughing our asses off in the theater as like a defense mechanism because it is just so fucking absurd.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get, I mean, I know the Oscars does not typically care for horror whatsoever.
If they don't nominate Amy Madigan, I will be extremely pissed off because she fucking deserves
What
it.
about, what's her name from Hereditary didn't get a nomination?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That was way too over the top a performance.
No.
Yeah. I couldn't
Hereditary,
take
the
that. I
argument.
could not take that performance seriously.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Look,
hate that character.
everything up until the dinner table sequence, I'll agree was good. But like, when she's crying hysterically and shouting and like really stretching her face out, I'm just like, this is Nicolas Cage territory. Like, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I'll die on that mountain. I don't care.
Noah's just staring.
Toni
I know.
Collette deserved an Oscar for that.
No, she did.
Yes, she did. I also think that Tobin Bell deserves an Oscar, but that's
Who's that?
Jigsaw.
Ah.
Okay.
He's so, but what? When
But
I
in
forced
any
you to
case-
watch-
We don't want to
In
get
any
into the
case-
who should have won an Oscar argument. That goes nowhere.
that's true.
In any case, the fact that we got this original concept horror movie in fucking IMAX, which just made the stakes, the visual scope of this just fucking massive. And it really did feel like an original Stephen King story.
Yeah.
I mean, it had all the cliches about past addiction, missing children, supernatural elements. Like, you were right about this being the more accessible horror movie. And you guys really did cover everything before I did. But I mean, that's just a testament to how high it is on this
Now, we
list.
haven't covered how frightful where Gladys holds the family captive. That is
Oh, God,
some
yeah.
great tension in that scene. And I think...
Almost all of that is really between Amy Madigan and
Yeah.
Carrie Christopher. And I mean,
They're really good.
Carrie Christopher is underrated as that.
Just
kid
her
because
feeding her parents, just knowing that they might not get out of it. It's like, what do you do with that?
when he grabs,
What do you do with that?
When he grabs the stick and snaps it, like that was so cathartic.
It's also when it's the fork stabbing, just the intensity of that
Yeah.
scene fucked me up, dude. Like, also how like the same scene changes depending on what character you're with. Like Austin Abrams and I forget his name, but
Alden Ehrenreich, I believe.
yeah, it sounds about right. Seeing that same interaction between like their two perspectives, when it's when it's the cop's perspective, he's
Yeah.
like very apologetic, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, okay, he's panicking. But when it's Austin Abrams, he's a lot more threatening, and it's just having those two in like, it's just so good.
That's the thing. Like, each chapter gives you enough while still leaving a mystery. It cuts away at just the right moment. You're pissed off that you're not spending as much time with them anymore, but that's the feeling you're supposed to get. And each chapter feeds more and more information to you, this movie is the best at like building up its story.
We got the right amount for each chapter, as opposed to Vantage Point, if you haven't seen, where they literally show the same number of events from different perspectives.
Is that the assassination one?
Yeah, but it's so boring because you see just a different person, and then you hear the shot, a different person, then you hear the shot, and it's just, there's no tension there. So this builds tension by showing different bits and pieces, and that's how effective it is.
Also, Benedict Wong, very underrated in this film. Like, I know, like, he's...
I did not like the decision he and his husband made towards the end of their chapter, but I agree that he's good.
Yeah, he is fantastic in this film. And like,
this is the only film I think I've ever seen him be very good in. The rest of his films are usually big blockbuster movies.
Yeah, but he's good in them, even if they're not.
He listens to Beyonce, and then that's his, like, contribution to all of
Okay,
Doctor
that's
Strange.
just one example. But I'll give you that.
Yeah, no, I think this, my thoughts on weapons, because we've all talked about weapons, and I gotta say something here. I think that in 10 years, we are gonna come out of this year, like, Bring Her Back is gonna be a smaller niche movie. But Weapons and Sinners will be those movies people like, have you seen? Sort of like that 2019 Hereditary,
totally.
or that 2009 Conjuring, or the 2006 Paranormal Activity. It's gonna be like, these will be remembered very fondly, and I think Weapons is that movie that people like. That's the best horror movie of 2025.
Oh, hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay, so your number 3?
My number 3 is Zootopia 2. I'm the only one with this on their list. I'm a huge fan of the original Zootopia.
I agree.
I like the characters of Judy Hopps and Nick, the cool fox things. The sloth is funny. I think it's the best Disney movie in a long time, since probably the 90s for me, because it's fun, it's whimsical, it has great world building, and the sequel takes what the original did and builds on it, and it has these wonderful sequences, these amazing worlds. It's got a simplistic plot. I'm gonna keep it spoiler free for you, Noah, because you haven't seen it. With beautiful animation. It's one of Disney's, yes, it is a sequel, but it is an original sequel. It's not a remake of Mulan or Moana or Lilo and Stitch or one of these things. It is truly an original idea. I like to think of Busy Town, but like with animals. If you remembered Richard Scarry's Busy Town, and I adore this movie. It's funny, it's poignant, it navigates from heartfelt to funny to dramatic, all in the same scene. It balances genres. It's top-notch directing. It's better than anything Pixar has put out in the last few years. It is top-notch Disney, and if you haven't seen Zootopia, sit down and watch this at home with your family. It will bring a smile to your face, but there's also these really in-depth conversations exploring the characters, and this thing, the reason it's so high up on the list, because it could have been down at number 10. It could have been above Naked Gun, because it takes what the original did, and it builds on those characters. So all the previous relationships from Judy and Nick are built upon, and it creates this tension but makes the relationship stronger throughout. So there's moments where you're like, we didn't trust each other in the first film, and it breaks your heart a little bit, and it builds on what it did. It's not like a lot of animated sequels. Like, you take your Despicable Me's, you take your Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, your anything you really want to. It builds the characters from the first one to the second one, so there's a reward for watching the first and second one back to back.
Okay.
And it brings all new environments in. It relies on maybe 2 gags from the previous film. It's all original minus these characters, right? So we get the sloth back because the sloth is fun, but everything else is all new original bits. Even like the main characters, like Jonah Hill's character, takes a back seat so we can get these new characters, this conspiracy theory beaver, and these other unique characters that are building into it. These really cool, the wolves that we build it. It takes everything you know from Zootopia, builds on it, takes those characters, develop it, gives you beautiful animations, wonderful storytelling, and it doesn't rush the finale. It doesn't go for the quick and easy ending. It gives you that satisfying ending and says, you deserve this. You sat through it. We want to tell a proper story. It is the best Disney sequel I have ever seen.
That's quite a...
It's really good.
That is quite a compliment.
Watch Zootopia 2.
And I'm happy that now, 9 years later, we're going to have a new generation of furries being awakened by this.
Let's not get too hasty.
It's just a really good movie, Noah.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for Disney Plus because I didn't want to be surrounded by screaming children in theaters.
The kids were so attentive. They were sitting there
Yeah.
glued to the screen. Like the kids, there's someone with a baby who walked in and out, but they were responsible enough to take their baby out. But it was Zootopia and not Jurassic World, so good job, parents.
I'll give you that.
So,
Yeah.
but like the kids were like so attentive. It had the perfect amount of quick jokes, emotional moments to draw the kids in without them talking or getting distracted or wanting to play on a phone. Like it had the kids' attention. They knew exactly what they were doing for these kids, all ages.
Hell yeah.
All right, Noah, what's your number 2?
Okay, so have either of you heard of a little film that stars Ultimate Twink Lord Timothy Chalamet, Goop Dog?
You just had to make me insert those in again.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you doing the one that Tyler did?
What?
Are you doing
Yes.
Marty Supreme?
Yes!
Oh,
This
you're
is
saying
my bit.
meme words.
Yes.
I'm not young and hip.
No, it's not me. This
Don't blame him. He hasn't seen the video yet.
Ultimate Twink Lord Timothy Chalamet, Goop Dog,
How
Gwyneth
do you?
Paltrow.
I'm not gonna. I don't even know how you
So,
group things. Oh, that's her brand.
Yeah.
Do you remember fucking him with that what's her face?
Yeah, Julia Fox is
Yeah.
basically doing Gwyneth Paltrow
Yeah.
throughout that
with
entire
the
video.
with the pussy crystals. Like that's who Gwyneth Paltrow
You can't
is.
monetize it now, Tyler.
Can we just focus on the fucking movie,
Marty
please?
Supreme.
Yeah, well, okay, so there's a lot of fucking in this fucking movie too.
There's
A little
enough.
bit. A little bit.
It's so again, Ultimate Twink Lord Timothy Chalamet is a fuckboy, who's fucking both Odessa Zion, I think.
Yeah.
Odessa Zion, from fucking Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow, Goop Dog herself. So he's fucking those two. Then there's also Tyler the Creator in this, which I know you didn't love him, but I still
You make
think
my earthquake.
his chemistry with Timothy is just so fucking good.
I liked it.
I would
yeah.
like to see more of him, but he was
Yeah.
good for what he had. I wanted to see more of him as a character.
That's fair. Then you also have Mr. Wonderful being himself. Then you also have
Who is Mr. Wonderful?
Kevin O'Leary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Dragonstone. Then you also have fucking Penn Jillette. Fuck, this movie. So again,
Penn Jillette?
Penn Jillette from Penn without the teller Gillette.
Oh.
You wouldn't have recognized him even if you were there, because like dude went vegan and lost a shit ton of weight.
Okay.
Mostly in his face, but carry on.
Yeah. So like I said in the
The
other
review.
video, yeah. I went into this movie with the expectation, like the first time I saw it, I went into this film with the expectations of knowing these two things and only these two things. It has Ultimate Twink Lord Timothy Chalamet in it, and it was about ping pong. And that's
You can tell me what that means off the video, right? Because I'm confused.
So
You'll see.
ultimate-
You'll see.
You know,
I know what ultimate means. Anyway, carry on. You can explain to me later.
So you can add this as like a post-credits bit as me explaining to Josh what Ultimate
Totally,
Twink Lord-
yeah.
But yeah,
anyways,
they're doing the thing.
Yeah. So I went into the knowing Ultimate Twink Lord Timothy Chalamet is in it, and it's about ping pong, and that's all I knew. So I was going into this film expecting I know someone that this was like her most hyped film of the year, and so I was like, fuck it, I'll see it. I don't think I'll like it because it's just gonna be a sports biopic, but I'll watch it. Why not? Fuck, I didn't know what it actually was, and it blew me away. And it was that fucking opening credits.
That was funny.
Right?
Yeah, that was good.
That's what fucking got me.
That was so much fun to do in the video.
That's what made me realize, oh, this is more than what I thought it was. And then, so we watched it again today, and I loved it the second time too. It's just so good. It's so good. I love it. It's so good. Yeah.
I feel like I gave every reason as to why he loves it this much.
I thought it was Rocky 3 written by Martin Scorsese.
There were Scorsese-ish moments.
Well, like
for
the
sure.
fast talking dialogue, like you laughing at me, you think I'm funny. They copied
Yeah.
that like line for dialogue, but just rephrased it.
A little bit, and
Yeah, it's,
again, you cast Fran Drescher as Timothy Chalamet's mom,
I
and
didn't
that's all you do.
recognize her at first. Only the voice tipped me off.
She's
Like,
a little
man.
more. She's a little more wrinkly than she is now.
Yeah.
Also, did you notice that was Sandra Bernhard as the neighbor?
Sandra Bernhard.
I'll take that as a no.
You might know.
Who is that?
You might know her first.
Well,
What was she in?
I don't know her name, but I know.
I'll
her
just
face.
I'll just go to my number 2, which I'm willing to bet we're gonna hear about it one more time.
Which one?
My number 2, the movie that we were supposed to see today,
Oh, yes.
fucking Begonia.
Begonia. Say more. Not Bologna, but
Don't
Begonia.
spoil. No spoilers, because
Oh, trust me, that
I've
I
looked up
wasn't
spoilers,
planning
it's
on
fine.
it.
what? No, Josh.
What the
I
hell?
had to know what happened.
Are you
No, you
fucking kidding
don't.
me?
I figured I needed to know the base. I have
You're
a
not
general
gonna like
idea.
it now.
I don't know the
Well, then-
ending, but I know the basic concept.
Then what the fuck was the point of us dragging you out there?
Because I needed to see it in person to believe it was real.
You're not gonna like it as
God.
much now.
Okay, well then it's your own damn fault this time, objectively. But
I
in
tried
any
to go-
And
case,
I defended you.
in
with the
any
roof
case,
collapsing.
any case, I'll just say my piece because I know it's gonna come up later.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not a Yorgos Lanthimos fan by any stretch, but I will say this has everything that made Kinds of Kindness my favorite movie of his, to the point where I actually like this a hell of a lot more. It is legitimately, it has all of his usual tropes, but it's dialed down in a much more accessible way, where the acting is dry, but it's not emotionless. If anything, there is a much more wide range of emotion these characters go through, and that's really the thing that hooks you. Emma Stone and especially Jesse Plemons are both Oscar-worthy and incredibly unpredictable and untrustworthy as characters. Their cat and mouse dynamic was beyond suspenseful. You never know who to trust because both of their initial stories start to break up the more they question each other, where even if Jesse Plemons turns out to be right about her, it's for purely selfish reasons. He's using his own friends and family in order to get his own way. And Emma Stone, while she definitely has noble intentions, her methods are very questionable, to say the least. And it has that underlying theme that made Kinds of Kindness so good, was that not only are human beings so good at manipulating each other, we really want to be manipulated just so we can have someone to blame for everything that goes wrong in our lives. It's a very simple, stripped down story when you really think about it. It definitely helps that because Lanthimos didn't write it, it's much easier to get into.
I haven't make it that way.
I haven't seen Save the Green Planet. I definitely want to, even if one comment did call me retarded for liking this, just because, according to them, it wasn't as good as the remake, which those comments were hilarious.
There's a remake of this movie?
This is a remake.
This is a remake
Oh.
of a
It's
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's a Korean film where
Oh.
it's a boyfriend and girlfriend kidnapping as opposed to two cousins, which I can see that being a little bit more interesting. But even though the cousin wasn't my favorite character, he was still
did
really
great in
he
this
was
film.
great.
He's
Don't
not,
get me wrong.
He's not an actor. Like,
And you can totally tell, but like
but
that
it fits with
that's
the
part
character.
yeah, it's part of the charm without question. But like as a dark comedy, as a thriller, it has everything I want about both genres, especially when you combine the two, because you can tense up and laugh as a defense mechanism for the exact same reasons, and there are so many twists and turns that are brutally gory or just downright mean-spirited in the dialogue that are just... It was a riot. Even if the two douchebags next to us wouldn't shut the fuck up, even though half the theater was telling them to shut the fuck up.
and we didn't even get another theater experience.
See, that's why you should have been there. You would have told them.
I would have. I don't like when people talk in the movies. It's a thing.
I was this close to snapping at them, genuinely. And
I tell kids to be quiet.
Good.
I'm a
we
bad
gotta-
person.
No, you're not.
Tyler, if you can keep an eye on it, for if they change what cinema it's playing at,
Yeah, maybe.
because I do want to see it in theaters again.
I don't think it'll happen, but
I know, but just
that might have been our last chance.
so sad.
Oh well.
I'll see it one day.
You will.
Force to.
One day. I'm
All right.
forced to watch it.
Year number 2.
Final
Sir.
Destination!
Yeah!
Bloodlines!
Wow.
My goodness! I love the beginning. I love the setup. It had me guessing the entire time. I thought the performances were great. I thought that the cast and the way they established, like, I don't want to spoil it for you because you haven't seen it.
True.
So I thought that the way they established the connection to the previous films and the future films going forward were fantastic. Also, I love the fortress that they have to defend. Like, that is a crazy fortress to, like, protect yourself from Final Destination, from death. My goodness, it's awesome, it's bloody, it's gory, it's fun. It's like Home Alone on crack. It's ridiculous good times. I couldn't help from laughing. It's gory, it's fun, and it had a really great soundtrack of like blues music too, which is surprisingly because of the time, because it starts in like the 1950s and it goes to present day, and it does something different that the rest of the franchise doesn't do, and it's a bloody good time. Go watch Final Destination, Bloodlines.
Actually, Final Destination is a lot like Knives Out in my mind, of where it has so many potentials that you can just keep making them, and each one feels unique.
Yeah, no, this one's fantastic.
It's
Interesting.
So good. It's
So
just
good.
it's firing all on the cylinders, and it's a good time.
Okay, so don't get right into it, but I know what your number one is now that you've said it.
You do.
I didn't think it was gonna stay because you said it in the video.
Things have changed yet. No,
But like, I didn't think things were gonna change that much. But I know what your number one is.
Hi, Begonia.
Hi, my name's Begonia. I love Begonia.
Begonia, everyone.
So,
Did I miss anything?
Is that the number one?
It's my number one.
There you go.
So, I am a huge Yorgos fan. I haven't seen a movie of his that I don't like. I mean, to be fair, that's most of movie. It's very difficult for me not to like a movie. Tyler can tell you, he's seen my Letterboxd ratings.
Hey, trust me, I envy the amount of enthusiasm and leniency you have towards certain movies.
If I was entertained, or if a movie made me feel something, or it's just unique and it tried to go for something, that's all it takes for me to like it. So the only movie that I hate with a passion is Unhinged from 2020.
I don't even know that.
The Russell Crowe one?
Yep.
I never heard of it.
That's the only movie that I actually...
That
What
was like-
happens in this movie?
He's just a psychopath with road rage, and that's it.
And
Sounds
it's-
boring.
Yeah, and even though I hate that movie with a passion, I could still be like, hey, that diner scene was actually kind of cool. I like that. So even the
But-
movie that I hate the most, I still have something I liked about it. So anyways,
But Begonia.
Begonia.
it's fucking funny. It's so good. The acting is so good. The cinematography is gorgeous. It was shot on film. It's the positions of the camera, the angles, the set.
It's this kind of symmetrical, honestly.
Yeah, and they built the
No,
entire
triangular.
Oh, triangular, not shadowy.
and they built that entire fucking house.
Did they really?
Yes.
Okay,
They
that
built that
explains
entire house.
that explains where most of the budget went.
Yeah, the basement, the main floor, it was all connected. It was all one. Like, they built an entire fucking house for this movie.
This
And
movie
it's-
was expensive. This was like 50 million or
Oh,
something like
that
that.
is expensive for a Yorgos film.
And it shows because it's so good. It's just everything about it is fucking. The music, I know that you had.
I had issues, and to be honest,
Yeah.
I mean, it's great music, don't get me wrong. Part of the reason I wanted to rewatch it was to see if it got better. And I will say, you can also tell that, like, he didn't write this because the Korean director was supposed to do this too, but I think for, like, health reasons, he had to step down. And I think once Emma Stone got involved, she got him on board, which,
Okay.
match made in heaven. Like, she's been doing great because of him.
Emma Stone has had a career renaissance because of Yorgos.
Absolutely.
And she deserves it. She's such a talented actress.
Easy A is awesome.
She's my pick for Best Actress because of this movie, honestly.
Yes. And also, sorry, the fucking, like, first of all, sorry, this was written by, apparently, I found this out after, the guy who wrote The Menu.
Ah.
One of the writers,
One of the
anyways.
writers.
Menu is cool.
And I love The Menu. The Menu is one of my favorite films of all time.
It's a great movie.
It's
I'll have a
so
hamburger.
good. And so I found that out after, which I was just like, yeah, that makes sense why I love this so much too, beyond just Yorgos. Also, the composer for this film was told 3 words. I don't remember what those 3 words were, but they were only 3 words.
I do know that story, yeah.
And it's just, and that's why the music clashes with, like, the thing, and also where Yorgos put the things, it doesn't fit, but that's what makes it Yorgos, and I love it, because it's so,
I do remember saying, like, there were only certain parts where it didn't work for me.
And-
but, like,
and those
once
are
you brought it up, it,
Yeah.
in retrospect, did make me think about it a little more.
It's just such a good fucking film. The acting, the characters, the writing, the dialogue.
The fucking ending.
The fucking ending! It's just, the costumes. With the ending, those are the best fucking costumes I've ever seen in a movie. Like,
That ending where Jesse Plemons does what he does.
oh my
what
god.
the fuck?
Also, originally that was supposed to just be a piece of debris, and then Yorgos was like, no, it has to be this. Because it's Yorgos!
That's awesome.
I love Yorgos so
So
much!
where does it rank on the Yorgos? Like, what's your top 3 Yorgos?
Okay, so honestly,
Like, what do you got? So, like, what's your number 1, 2, and 3?
so this,
Just off the top of the head.
for number 1, for me it's a toss-up between,
You
I
gotta pick one. You know, toss up.
I don't know.
No ties. You gotta pick one.
I don't know. I need to rewatch both Poor Things and this movie.
Okay.
I think this movie
So
is-
Begonia and Poor Things are 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What's 3?
3 for... Oh, fuck. 3 for me, out of the ones I've seen... I would have to say Dogtooth.
Real? Oh,
But see, thing is,
You got one. No ties.
I know, but with my Yorgos rankings, even like one position to another are like essentially ties because they are that fucking close. It's just, I have never clicked with a director more than Yorgos. Just his films tickle my brain, like also Osgood Perkins. It's just these directors, their films and their style tickle my brain in ways that I cannot describe, and I just turn full autistic gremlin mode, and then I just love it.
dude, what do you think I'm here for?
I know, but like, I'm more.
You guys are the best.
You are.
Yeah, so it's just like, I watch Begonia.
Please do.
It's so good.
It
Even
is.
he liked it. He doesn't always love you.
And I will say, Begonia is my favorite Yorgos. Kinds of Kindness is a close second,
It's
and
so good. All of them.
third place for me is The Favorite.
That's
Honestly,
fair.
like Favorite's more accessible because
It
the
is.
acting isn't dry.
Has
Like
Elton
they're.
John
Oh,
in
really?
the credits.
I don't remember.
Skyline
That.
Pigeon.
I don't
Off his
remember.
debut album, Skyline Pigeon.
I don't remember that.
Fly away or something. I don't know.
But
Honestly.
my number one, you guys wouldn't have heard of without me talking
Tell
about
us more,
it.
Tyler.
It is an animated movie that I saw
Oh.
for the first time a couple days ago. It did not come to the Princess or any other theater here. I have no fucking idea why. I could have seen it at TIFF, but like there were only 2 screenings, neither of which would have worked out. Which is such a fucking shame because my favorite movie this year is Little Amelie or The Character of Rain. This movie has some of the most gorgeous colors I've ever seen in an animated film. They literally pop off the screen and even make you feel really trippy, which is such a great feeling for this movie because for those who don't know, it's a year in the life of this 2-year-old girl who's Belgian, but she's living in Japan because of her father's job. And she was born differently than most. She was born into a vegetative state. She doesn't really live or experience life as a human being until she turns 2. And she goes through a wide range of emotions that, because of the relationships that she has with her grandmother and especially her housekeeper, who she spends the majority of the film with, that's where we really get to see how she visualizes and experiences the world. It's very fantastical, her imagination. Like, just her watching her housekeeper vacuum, we get to see like the dust particles inside the vacuum flutter around like they're physical atom particles in the universe.
What's the animation style? 2D, CG? What are we?
It's
hand-drawn?
2D. It's 2D, but the drawing
2D.
style is done to look more like a kid's storybook, which is just perfect. Like
Okay.
the character designs, the penciling is very simple, but the animation is very vibrant, fluid, and again, the color palette is gorgeous. Like it is so fantastical to the point where as she's running through a garden, all the flowers just bloom in her presence. When she sees fish that remind her of the brother that picks on her, like the fish morph into like his heads. And because AME in Amelie is actually the character of Rain, hence the title, when she's basking in rain and her housekeeper is embracing her, the teardrops become her faces and they just splash all over the place as they hit the ground. And it sounds so enchanting and whimsical, and it absolutely is, but there is so much tragedy in this film, too. It's a very bittersweet story about how everything in life is temporary. The flowers, the nature, the weather, human life. Like, she experiences death multiple times, not just herself, but like her friends and family around her. And it's done in such a mature way. Like, her housekeeper gives a monologue about what it was like having her house bombed during World War II, and it's visualized through, like, the bubbling of the stew that she's cooking, where it comes off like an explosion, or the flame under the pot. Or, like, when she says that her house is buried, she's, like, pouring rice into a pot, and we see, like, from the point of view of the pot as it's being covered with rice, as she describes being buried. Like, it is clever as hell and does a really good job at explaining these things in a way that a young child could understand. And these are really heavy themes. And it's done with just so much emotion that I cried multiple times throughout this film.
Where do we find it?
We'll get in touch later.
Fair enough. Because this sounds awesome.
It's my pick for best animated feature because,
Do
like,
you think it'll win?
the only competition it really has, in my opinion, is, well, because like K-pop Demon Hunters and Zootopia 2 will definitely be the front runners.
I don't think Zootopia 2 wins, but it'll be nominated.
I feel like K-pop might win just out of popularity, but like...
I could also see Neisha 2 being nominated.
It'll get nominated for sure, just based on the fact that it's that huge a success, but as a story, as like a character study, especially for a 2-year-old child, which I will say she kind of talks and thinks a little more advanced than a 2-year-old would, but you could also chalk up to the fact that because she has to like begin and experience life so much later that like she picks up a lot quicker.
Okay.
So like you can attest to that, and regardless, she's such an infectiously likable kid. It bypasses most of the flaws and annoying things about childhood and children, and just focuses on like the lessons and themes that this kid has to learn. Like, she knows that she doesn't have to. She knows that she can't live in Japan forever. She knows that she's not going to have this housekeeper forever. It's more about like embracing what you have in the present and taking past memories to enjoy them in the future. Like, I love this movie. I can't get this passionate about any other film this year. Which I'm sure you're about to feel the same way with your number one, which I know what it is. Is it Die My Love?
It is Die My Love.
That makes sense.
That is a movie that I love. I went into this movie knowing nothing, except it's directed by Lynn Ramsey. I have seen You Were Never Really Here many times. At this point, it lives rent-free in my brain. So I go into Die My Love, and I was like, well, Robert Pattinson's okay. He did good stuff in High Life.
Don't.
Pattinson.
Words.
Just let him finish.
Words.
Let him finish.
And Jennifer Lawrence can be good, she can be bad. But I was absolutely blown away. So from frame one, we see just a still wide shot of a frame, of a house. And they walk into the house, and they walk around, and they talk about their hopes and dreams. Not a single ounce of movement. Just pure perfection over the direction and cinematography. And then when it starts to move, things go insane. Things go crazy. She crawls at a baby with a knife and cuts a birthday cake. It's just pure chaos. As Tyler said, she says everything she wants us to say. This movie leaves it entirely open to interpretation on her fate, to what she feels, what she thinks. It takes everything and twists it in a character perspective where this is Jennifer Lawrence's perspective of everything. This is Jennifer Lawrence's character living out whatever it is she's living out. Post-traumatic stress of having a child. It is the wildest ride. It is wacky cinematography, weird sound design, honest, sweet moments at their wedding that you don't expect, coming straight out of nowhere. And it is a genre-blending, directorial passion project that you're not going to get anywhere else. It is the movie you should watch this year. For me anyway. Everyone's got their movies, but wow, what a film.
God were we lucky that we saw it when we did, because that was the last chance we had.
Oh my goodness. I thought about this movie for 5 days straight. It just lived rent-free in my brain, and I was like, that was a damn good movie.
Yeah.
It left an impact. It was funny when it shouldn't have been. It was...
And again, like...
cinema perfection.
And again, it proves that, like, nothing is sacred in regards to comedy. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be thinking about Jennifer Lawrence throwing herself through a window for the rest of my life, probably. Because, I mean, that was just so fucking funny. Like, I inherently find people jumping in and out of windows hilarious, but, like, it's an easy thing to make funny. And there is context.
Yeah. It intentionally blurs the line of distance as the character travels from her house to her mother-in-law house in this unparalleled sense of time, setting up the basis for the film where we don't know what time frame we're in. It perfectly sets up visually, without saying a word, what the story is.
And that's just a testament to, like, Lynn Ramsey's skill as a director.
Best working director right now.
Quite possibly.
Yep. Better than Yurko's. Just kidding.
No.
Don't
it's a tie. It's a tie.
Don't poke the autism, Josh.
I was going to say don't poke the bear, but that works too.
Yeah. Don't poke the autism. Unless you want to get forced to watch Begonia 10 times straight, because I will do that.
I'm going to watch Begonia because they're going to make me.
Yes, I will. But if you keep acting like how you are right now, I will make you watch it over and over again.
Just keep in mind that, like, The one saving grace to him not watching it is that we know for a fact it won't be on his worst of
No.
list.
That's true.
It will not be there.
I don't think it could though.
It
Genuinely,
could.
because he'll like
Anything
most
can
of-
happen.
Knowing Josh, I sincerely doubt.
You want to
that.
see my worst list?
Yeah,
It's very long.
I didn't see it.
There's like 20 movies.
Fair.
But that's for later on.
This is so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, even without the double feature, this for various reasons. Guys, thanks as always for watching. I don't know how you are still here, but even by the length these videos tend to be, but thank you guys so much for watching this year. Thank you guys for joining me in 2025. They will be back in 2026. You can count on that. We are going to have a review up for Resurrection once we see it because we are super excited for that.
And no other choice.
And No Other Choice. That's later on in January, but it'll be there when we get there.
And whatever Liam Neeson movie he puts out this January, we'll review it. No, just kidding. Probably not.
As long
We're all
as-
going to skip that one.
If it's another Naked Gun.
No,
I'll
it's
see
probably going to be some terrible action movie.
it. Fair.
I am probably going to skip most of the January movies. Like, January will be like whatever didn't make it out this year.
Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments below what your top 10 of 2025 is. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee.
I need to explain to him what Ultimate Twinkler Timothy
Oh,
Chalamet
Tyler,
is.
you got to say something awesome.
That too.
That's how we end the videos. Tyler, say something awesome.
So then, do you say something awesome before or after I explain to Josh what Ultimate?
I'll just make it a separate video.
Okay.